Alright. 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 We are live. I feel like our dog doesn't like when I'm talking now. She's hiding under Crofty's desk again. It's a bright, sunny day. There's no thunder. Alright. Let me refresh this. Preview show. We're going to test multi-chat. What's that? Got to Oklahoma. Immediately phone goes off for severe thunderstorms and tornadoes. Oh my god. Well, be safe, man. And welcome home, I guess. But yeah, please be safe. Alright. So we are live. Multi-chat works. We're going. So, yeah, CIG snuck a hotfix out yesterday, which they didn't update the banner for on Spectrum, and it didn't pop a dev update on the dev tracker because it wasn't a new post. All they did was update the original post in the 4.8.1 thread, so it doesn't trigger notifications. So I only saw this because I was scrolling through my Twitch feed and I saw someone had it in their title. I was like, oh, it wasn't Twitch, it was on Twitter. It was in their post. I was like, okay, I guess I should check it out. So there's the link to it. But let's see. Client side fixes. Command module. QT points are invisible. So these are the things it fixed, potentially. For the command module, QT points are invisible after crossing a server boundary. So that was happening to me. So we'll jump around and see if that changes anything. While traveling through jump tunnels... You know what? Hold on. I'm a little concerned for my guy's health. Well, Steve and Bobbert are still here. Or not Steve. Larry. Larry and Bobbert are still here. Let me get to the command module, because I know there's air there. So unfortunately, the whole air situation and temperature situation was not in this hotfix. Okay. This is the safest place right now. Now, let's see here. So that's the QT, the invisible QT points supposedly they fixed. While traveling through jump tunnels, QT are general flight, the vehicles may switch to SCM gun mode. I've had that happen a couple times in other ships. Let's see here. This one requires client and server fixes. So I guess I have to be on, make sure I'm on a server with the hotfix, which I don't feel like checking. But multi-vehicle, persistent universe, vehicle mobi-glass service, ship-to-ship services absent / not functioning across multiple ship or multiple vehicles. On the PU, multi-system, spaceport, locations, interactions, docking / ATC, unable to dock using docking collar. So a potential fix for that. And the tailwind flight suit causes actor hands and feet to be invisible. Well, that's not fixed on mine anyway. Maybe I'm not on the server for that. And then server side fixes, ship battles, escort, hangar doors. Basically, the issue with the hangar doors not opening for the escorted ship, and potential fix for inventories becoming empty or inaccessible. So latest DGS client. All right. So if it's ending in 818 on the server side, that's a hotfix server. So if I were to do this, and I were to look here, I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can recognize any zone, server time, universe. Where do I look for that? Alright, there's the shard ID. I don't think I'm on a hotfix. That probably explains why my hands are not... Potentially why my hands are not there. So I'm actually gonna bed log and see if I region hop, if I can get on another shard. So you're gonna be in a river in like 2 hours, or on the river in 2 hours. Hammock has a rain cover. Oh my gosh. All right, so. Oops. I almost made a mistake there. All right, bed log. I almost exited the menu. All right, let's do this. Bear with me, chat. Oh, there is also a new loading screen. Claw salamanders, peace envoy missing. Pilots outraged at committee's advice to hire additional security. Art as an act of resistance. Nothing about turtles being used as fuses this time. Oh, first test. Oh, I don't have hands. Um... 264. I don't think... I still don't think I'm on one. Is it the... Alright, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, I'm still not on one. I'm definitely looking at the right number. Had to confirm that. So, dude, I am totally gonna accidentally not bedlog. We're gonna server hop again. Just to see if we can get on one of the hot fixed ones. I don't know what the likelihood is. So do you guys go out on a boat on the river? All right. Try this again. I'm not looking at the right thing. If you are on a hotfix server, let me double check. I'm looking up to see whether there's diagrams out there. What the heck? I know I saw it before. Locate the build number. Locate the server number text in the telemetry display. Server number. Look for the server number text in the telemetry display. Verify the hotfix. Compare the number against. Look for the server number text in the. Sorry, chat. Testing noob here. All right. Chat, if anyone out there knows how to figure out if you're on a hotfix branch. I see shard ID. Is that the string in there? This is like pub and then a series of a few like US, basically indicating I'm on a US server, and then space, and then a longer number. And I think that's the build number. Either way, it's not the right one. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a build number. Interestingly, that's different. Than both of those. Both the old and the new hotfix. Ay, ay, ay. Lie down. We'll try one more time. Trying to make sure I'm on. Obviously, I have the hotfix client. I want to also make sure I'm on a hotfix server. Because not all fixes are client side. And some of the fixes require you to be on a hotfixed client and a hotfixed server. Science. All right, let's see here. Okay, this is definitely just a latest live server. Yeah, that's definitely the live ID. I don't know. We're gonna try. It is giving me different ones every now and then here. I know, chat. This is riveting stuff, but I really want to see if some of these hot fixes actually work. But this is the life of a workaround citizen, right? If you're just joining us, CIG snuck out a hot fix yesterday that as far as I could tell, they didn't publicize at all, other than updating the existing hotfix thread. Still not it. Although that's different than the live one, so I don't know. I guess we'll try this one. See how it goes. So maybe they've actually updated the build number after they pushed out the hotfix yesterday. So the thread's not up to date. Whatever build number this server is, it's different than the current live environment. All right, so let's drink. So I still don't have hands or feet, but that could also be because I had this flight suit on beforehand. Maybe. All right, so. Uh-oh. Is my Avenger not in there? How much you want to bet that Avenger's not in there? Why am I ducking? Oh my god. It doesn't look like my Avenger Titan's in the cargo bay. Nope, it's gone. All right.
Your systems are online.
That's super. All right, so we got to go home anyway. It didn't recognize that I kept my Avenger in the cargo bay. All right. For your immersion with the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, hello. 07s. How was your stream? I'm assuming you're playing some Star Citizen. Raid indeed. Hello, Arcane. How you doing? Mods, thank you for getting the shout out. Chat, if you didn't come in with the raid, make sure you go drop a follow, share the love. Yeah, Immersion, what were you doing today? I am attempting to test the hotfix, which we didn't even know existed until I just happened to be browsing Twitter and I saw someone post about it. So, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, Raiders, welcome in. I'm Captain Buckshot. I am a variety streamer. I'm also going to snooze ads for you. But I do play a lot of Star Citizen. I would say Star Citizen is my main. For better or worse. But thank you so much for the raid. Blackwater Goat, welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, if there's any fellow Ironclad owners out here, welcome aboard. Welcome to your first of many meetings for the moderately broken Ironclad owners support group. But yeah, welcome in. Love us some Ironclad. I want to love it. I want to love it. It's still not quite there yet. All right, where am I going? I was gonna go to Area 18. Let's just do it. But we're getting there. So I have the Ironclad Assault, which I believe is in a little worse shape than the normal one. But my goal is to, you know, live out of this thing. You know, a little home away from home. And I've been able to do it. You just gotta kind of be on your toes because it could try to kill you at any waking moment. Which maybe that's on brand for Drake, right? But yeah, Immersion, what were you up to today? Also, Tony, thank you very much for the follow. Alright, so we're gonna go back home because the other night when I logged out, I guess the servers didn't save the fact that I have my Avenger parked in the cargo bay. So we gotta go get that. It's kind of been my combo with this ship for now when I'm rolling solo. Because I can go out and do bounties, Foxwell missions, whatever, and I have a, you know, runabout with a cargo grid if I need it. Ultimate goal is to park a medical terrapin in it, so I at least have a tier 2 bed. Just landed some intersect missions, TSG attempt, and you killed a Polaris. Nice. Using the Tibby. Nice. Have you done any multi-crew fighting in the Ironclad yet? I have not done anything multi-crew with this yet. I've just kind of been using it as a thing to live out of for now, loosely, as the servers allow. But yeah, I like my brick. It's just not quite where it needs to be yet. I am looking forward to doing, like, carrier ops with, a full crew with, snuck fighters and stuff. Not yet. Did a little testing of the torpedo size 5 turrets on the bottom. Size 5 turret on the bottom, yeah. It's got some teeth. It's got some teeth. I haven't fired any torpedoes yet, but from what I understand, they fire from the top, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, SC's been having these the ongoing like database. I feel like it's mostly database issues. Like, it's not reading and writing as fast as it should. It seems like it's getting progressively worse. Whatever issues they're fighting, man, I think it's a big one. And for now, it seems like the only stuff that's even remotely reliable right now is combat. Trying to do anything with cargo or things that involve inventory or rely on inventory, probably not a good idea. But hopefully, point 2 will address some of the heavy hitting stuff. I love the landing gear animation. So cool. Alright, so we're gonna have to store this. It says I'm in a queue. How true is that? Yes, it is. Alright, we're probably getting hangar 7. Ooh, 7s. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid immersion. I really appreciate it. Oh. Alright, we're all the way over here. Yeah, it seems like most of the issues with this ship are related to the command module. I wouldn't be sad if they just like welded to the damn ship and call it a day. And I think a lot of people are in the same line of thinking. The whole detachable command module thing really wasn't a selling point for me. Oh my God, I made it in without clipping the rear end. Yo. Might as well top this shit off. So much hydrogen. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, I haven't done TSG yet either. I just have not trusted the servers. I really want to do that event. Or mission, but I don't want it spoiled, like, due to a bad experience, you know what I mean? The Death Star 2 battle of Return of the Jedi is my all-time favorite battle. So being able to essentially live that looks really freaking cool. Alright, so let's store this, figure out where the heck my freaking Avenger is.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle
Unknown.
system.
Super. Alright, let's do a claim.
Your
Whatever,
vehicle
that's
has
fine.
been moved to our storage facility.
So store this. Ay, ay, ay. Well, honestly, that's the first time in a few sessions that I've had to actually store this thing. I mean, credit where credit's due. I've been able to bedlog on it. The only problem... Well, there's been multiple problems, but the one of the bigger problems I've been having is the databases aren't remembering that I parked the Avenger in it. They're like behind, because I've caught it a few times where I bedlogged and went back in, like, because I server hopped at one point, and I had the Avenger in the cargo bay. I had the doors shut. I had everything shut down. I went and bedlogged, server hopped, logged back in, and my Avenger was floating and the door was still open. So it's like it didn't quite register the latest status of it.
Your vehicle has been deployed.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Damn it. I want to change the Panthers out. Send this back down. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Do we need anything else while I'm here? Well, actually, this is another test to see if I'm on a fixed server. Handle security threat. Ambush. Neutralize ship gang. Yeah, I don't... Alright, ship under attack. Routine patrol. Yeah, see, I don't know if any of the... I forget if the escort missions were actually labeled as escort. Because I know that was supposed to be one of the fixes. Alright, let's send this back down. So I can swap the Panthers out. As much as I hate the Omniskis, I can't stand how they sound. Cannons is where it's at right now. Ugh. Really don't want to put Omniskis on it. I don't think I have anything else, though. Alright, we stored. Let's try this. Avenger. Iron Weave's on there. Do I have... Grade B military coolers on it already. Grade B industrial on that. Don't have anything better for that yet. Oh, is a grade B competition better? I gotta look that up. I don't know. Bulwark. Grade C. Grade D. So, Panthers. M5A. Oh, what do these sound like? I wonder what these guys sound like. M5As? Let's put M5As on here. Yeah. Why not? Okay.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle
Sure.
system.
Does it know I have this shit on it? Yes. Confirm.
Please visit. Welcome to the ASOC your vehicle. Please visit.
It's out. Put it to the side. I forget what the M5As sound like. I think they sound a little better than the Omniskis. Server FPS. Alright, we're almost at 30. Kind of cooler looking too. I ain't got no hands. powered up properly. Don't need these guys all the way. Let's do this, this. Those are powered up. Oh, let's do... Revenant. Yeah, there we go. Pyro, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. How you be? That's what those sound like. That's right. Okay.
Shields offline. Shields online.
Those there. All right. Cool. Banging your head against this patch cycle. Oh boy. Have you tried the hotfixes yet? That's what I'm kind of messing with now. Did you even know about the hotfix that they put out yesterday? Like, I didn't see any notification for it. I wouldn't have known about it if I didn't see someone post about it on Twitter. They didn't update the banner or anything on Spectrum. Like, they are, like, all over the place with communication. Like, when they communicate, they over-communicate, which is great. You're on Reddit, you see everything? Okay.
Engines offline.
But it's like... It's the Wild West, man. And I can see the individual developers doing their best to keep us notified, respond to certain threads and stuff, but it's just so wishy-washy with, you know, just unified communication. Actually, let's go over here. Yeah, as best I could tell, I'm on a hotfixed server. The ID did not match the client fit or the hotfix server ID that they listed in the thread, but it's also different from. It's a higher number than the one that's on live. So I don't know. My guy's hands and feet are still missing, so I don't know if that's just an indicator that I'm not on a hotfix server, but. Why do I have two of these? Chat, which one's my... Why do I have two Ironclad assaults? I have a question. Oh, boy. Oh, the insured one's mine. Okay, okay. Good call. Good eyes. Good comms. Alright, let's see here. Are you surprised they don't just send all their updates to Nico and then have Nico just post everything? Yeah, it's just all over the place, man. And that tells me that... I don't know. I think overall they've been given the directive of do not engage after this whole fiasco. And I don't know. And maybe individual devs are taking it upon themselves to respond to threads. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving them too much credit. I don't think as a single unit, I don't think CIG has thought that far into it. Oh, what a good noise. I love it. It's the best. So what's the worst part about this so far for you, Pyro? Like, what's really been grinding your gears? Yeah, we all do know they care. I mean, no one wants to release no one wants this game to be in a bad spot. Like, I don't think that's a doubt for anybody, but actually, we're gonna check real quick just to make sure this is the right one. I don't think this is the right Ironclad. Larry's gone. Whatever. Maybe it's the other one. Biggest gripe right now is no loot in QV, and also exterior cargo elevators are borked. Yeah. So I had stuff in the other, well, in the Ironclad's command or captain's quarters, and it's not there. I'm wondering if this is the right one. This might not be the right one. I don't know if I want to commit to this one. There we go. Yeah, whatever. We'll roll with it. It doesn't really matter. It's an Ironclad. Game's probably going to take it away from me anyway. Alright. God, just get in the elevator. Go get the Avenger. Take this out. See how it goes. I think once we're settled out in the middle of nowhere, I might try hopping again. We'll see. Yeah, having elevators not work has been awful. Absolutely awful. It eliminates so much gameplay. Both of my home elevators are busted. And have been for probably 90% of this patch cycle. Alright, hold on. Let this spool. Side note, chat, if you have that quantum noise, if you just let your quantum drive spool, it goes away. Which I only knew recently thanks to chat. Alright, let's see if it eats my Avenger. Oh wait, I lost those cargo boxes too. Actually, I had a decent amount of stuff in those. I'm just thinking about that. Maybe I should try to take that other Ironclad out and see if it's. Let's see what happens. We're here. Let's try it. Off chance we can get the proper one back. Cause I actually had stuff. You're gonna go mining, but it's aggravating when the things you are gonna go mining, but it's aggravating when the things you want to do don't work. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I also learned my lesson trying to salvage. Literally the only things I've been doing is like bounties and Foxwell stuff. Cause I just do not trust it at all. Hello, kitty. Yes, you're a little late, but that's okay. There's no music, but maybe there's music going on in your head. Alright, so let's store this and pull out the other Ironclad. Maybe that's the one with all my stuff in it.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, so let's store this.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again.
The older Merc missions are the only things that work right now. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm also in the mode right now where I'm just, you know, if I could do some testing of the game, make some money while doing it, have a little bit of fun, and sort of live out of the Ironclad, I guess I'll chalk that up to a win. But, yeah. I would love to do hauling and stuff, but none of the damn elevators are working.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle
Alright,
retrieval
so
system.
Interestingly, I can't. I think this is my actual Ironclad. Let's see. I don't know why I have two. You logged into Uncharted to start playing it, then got distracted while it was on the loading screen, got ice cream and dinner, and suddenly you've played for 20 minutes and have 7 hours in the game. It was loading shaders and you stepped away. Dude, I can't stand, like, Vulkan as a rendering engine. Let me back up. That's why it's building shaders. It's Vulkan. Vulkan is efficient and superior to Direct 3D in a lot of ways, in not all instances, but it's more modern rendering engine. But the whole building a shader cache is so annoying, especially like if there's an update to the game or an update to your graphics driver, you got to do it all over again. And as a streamer, it's annoying because you got to try to do that before you stream because it eats into your encoder. Not to mention you got to wait. Yeah, and I remember Enshrouded being extra greedy about it too, resource-wise. Let's open this. Yep, this is the right one. I got my boxes. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that duplicated one. Oh, I don't have to go up there. Yeah, Enshrouded, you definitely want to load the shaders before you do anything. It's Star Citizen, sometimes you can get away without it, but I like to let it run for any game before I start playing. It's gonna be real awkward when the cargo elevators don't work and they release a new alien hauler. I didn't think about that. So, actually, let me go to the dev tracker. That known issues thread that they posted a couple days ago, that Niku posted here, everyone, you all probably know about it already. They have it separated into currently investigating, pending implementation, and additional reports we're tracking. Basically, he said, or one of the responses said, Niku clarified and said, we're aiming to address most of the items currently marked as pending implementation with next week's alpha 4.8.2. So basically, there's a decent list of stuff under pending implementation, and there's things that are already fixed. But freight elevator stuff is under the additional reports we're tracking, which Niku basically says, in one of the responses basically said, like, we are working on a fix, but it's a lower priority. So my guess is elevators are not going to work for 0.2. So yeah. Yep. Listen, alien ships don't really interest me too much. I mean, I'm glad they exist, I guess. I don't know. I'm very fatigued on ships in general after being burned by the Ironclad. Like, I'm glad I have the ship. It's just like... It's like a pre-order, man. It's like... And like, its role is such a basic role as far as this game goes. It's not complicated. It doesn't have a new gameplay loop. You've owned the rail since IAE, so no new money for you at least. Hey, whatever helps you sleep at night.
Systems offline.
But no, the Ironclad was... I had to put a little extra money in to cover this, but most of it was an upgrade from my Starlancer tack and I melted my cutty and some paint to cover most of it. But yeah, I am not putting any new money into this game anytime soon until things like drastically improve for a good length of time. Listen, Pyro, I only say whatever helps you sleep at night because I say things like that to myself too. We are part of the problem. All pledgers are part of the problem, myself included. Alright, you know what? I'll just shut all doors once I'm up there. By the time the fixes get implemented, the ship will be in game store. Yeah. But again, at the end of the day, the real reason we pledge, whether we believe it or not, is to support the game, not necessarily just to get spaceships. I mean, that's the purpose of the pledges. But we're also pledging ourselves out of gameplay long term, which is silly. Hulk, how you doing, man? Oh. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, good enough. Yeah, that's fine. Let's make sure our coolers and stuff are all good. God, this thing has a lot of coolers. Did some rearranging, nice. Yeah, we've thought about rearranging our studio here, but there's not much we can do. So I'm on the right corner, Crofty's in the left corner of the one full wall we have in this. This is technically the master bedroom of our apartment. And behind us we have two closets, which is nice, but you can't put anything against it. And then on the left window, or left wall, you have some nice big windows. Oh my god, what is this camera doing? You have a corner room? That's alright. Hey man, you work with what you got. Dude, making small spaces work for stuff is actually really, really fascinating to me. And it's a fun challenge. Dude, like, tiny homes and stuff like that, or like van life or RVs, like, it's really cool to see how people and companies and stuff make that stuff work. Get out of ammo. Go into the middle of nowhere. I think first what we'll do is we'll just jump someplace we know we'll have crossed a boundary, because that's one of the things was fixing markers across boundaries. How are things feeling? No different. I'm not positive if I'm on a Hotfix server yet. Let's do this first. Because I server hopped like 4 or 5 times, and I could not get on one that matched the Hotfix ID, but I'm on one that does not match the live ID. So I don't know what build server I'm actually on right now. But it's not the live ID, so I don't know. I'm sure the thread is not updated to what it should be. But I still don't have hands and feet, which that's a low priority for me. I think that glitch is funny as hell. Alright, so we'll cruise out here to Hurston. See if any of my markers, quantum markers, disappear without cycling. Power plant offline? I don't think that's true. The command module is way too complicated. Like, they're gonna have to show some serious benefits to that gameplay-wise for me to be sold on it. So the blinking lights, by the way, they do go away once you cross a boundary. So actually, technically, we were on the downshift for quantum there. Marker's coming back. The fact that the emergency lights disappeared means I did cross the threshold. All right. Cool. Where's Hurston? You gonna make me set her out? Oh, there it is. Maybe I can I get it? Can I get it? It's nice thing about these big ships, they don't drift a lot. You know, I do like the concierge paint for this, but I had to go with something green. I don't like the yellow accents, but I get it. They had to have something to make it clear it's the assault variant. It's funny too, because green really is not one of my favorite colors. Yeah, or reversed it and made the normal one with the yellow, because that makes more sense for like cargo, and then like a military variant, the red accents would have made more sense in my opinion. For the more combat focused one, makes it look a little more sinister too. I'm hoping the ghoulish green for this looks cool. Alright. Let's park our booty in the middle of nowhere here. God, I love the sound of these engines, though. Top. All right, couple mode on. Turn that on. All right, stuff is in a good spot. We're gonna turn the engines off, even though they're gonna be on the next time I come back out here. There's the temperature, -79, as soon as you step down the stairs here. So if you ever need a safe spot in this thing, here you go right here. Dude, the temperatures are all over the place. That was down to -200 Celsius in the docking collar. It's bonkers. Let's make sure they're still here. Yep, there they are. Larry and Bobbert. Alright, I gotta figure out what I want to hang here, chat. It's a weird place to have something like that. I don't think I have anything else I can hang. I think the only thing I have that I can hang right now is that constellation painting. Alright. Alright, we're about to lose all atmo in here. I love how the light just creeps in like that. It's so cool. You just say I'm cool? You say I'm pretty? Oh, I'm a creep? Oh, thank you, Crofty. My wife, ladies and gentlemen. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Let's go do some combat. Connected. Connected. Oh, Pyro. It's good to see you. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, hello. Connected, how's the rest of your stream, man? Your Star Wars Annihilate All Wildlife Simulator. I do want to... You have definitely encouraged me, just by watching you play, to give that series a shot. I think at some point I'll be streaming those. But... Not anytime soon, but I do want to. I do want to. I think I have Fallen Order. But yeah. Hello, Mrs. Fuzzy Mato. Hello, hello. Captain Crash. Cap. Hello, Kitty. Again. Alright, so, Raiders, if you're new here, I'm Captain Buckshot. I play Star Citizen. I'm a workaround citizen. For better or worse. I said that in the last raid, too. But it's true. Yeah, so CIG snuck a hotfix out on us yesterday. It was news to me when I saw it on the Twitter feed earlier. Yeah, so I'm testing the hotfix. I don't know if I'm on a hotfix server or not. I found an ID, a server ID that wasn't the live ID, but it's also not the hotfix ID, so I don't know. But we're trying the hotfix branch anyway. So here we are, and I'm trying to live out of my Ironclad. Yeah, me in stereo for a minute. Hello, Connected. How you doing, man? Dude, how's the I mean, it's been sounding great, but how's the Elgato XLR Pro been? It sounds fantastic. All right. Now, first order of business. Let's dip into the atmosphere here. Replenish the oxygen and normalize the interior temperature of this so I don't freeze my booty off. For God's sake. Whatever, just go to Lorville. That's fine. Seems to be doing the job once you worked through the learning curve. Nice. Glad to hear. No one's had any issues? Yeah, dude, it sounds good. I will say, like, I noticed that with listening to your stream with that, and then when I switched to the Beacon Studio, as great as the Go XLR was, the technology for the mixing and stuff was definitely showing its age. Like, expanders are really nice, so it's cool that you have access to that with the Elgato. It makes a big difference because it offers a lot more variability. Yeah, chat, if you didn't come in with a raid, make sure you go drop a follow with Connected. I'm assuming we got a shout out, right? Okay. Yeah. Make sure you drop a follow with Connected. He plays a lot of Star Citizen. He's been playing through the Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor series lately, because Star Citizen's been kind of misbehaving. Let's face it. It is. Let's call it what it is. Yeah, man. Thanks so much for the raid. We're just getting some fresh air here in Hurston. Probably not the best place for fresh air. Alright, good enough. I think I was too high to get much oxygen, but I at least normalized the temperature. Your sultry, grizzly voice. It definitely sounds... Star Citizen, are you okay? The answer is always no, Crofty says. Thanks for the sub over on YouTube. But yeah, anyway, that stuff sounds good, dude. Your setup's good. It sounds good. It's good. All right, let's go shoot stuff. So, one of the things they said they hotfixed was escort missions, limiting potential threat. Force. Were they actually labeled as escort? Shipjacking gang. Shipjacking group. Cargo. That's not it. Foxwell. There's not many out here. First off, let's get this. Let's see here. Yes, Crofty's very right. I don't know. I guess I'll try this one. I feel like the escort component was always randomly thrown into these. But I don't think I'm on a hotfix server. So I'm probably not going to get them because I think that was one of the ones that was dependent on the server being hotfixed. I know, dude. I'm one of the reasons I started early today was because I'm tired. Part of that's just Star Citizen fatigue. There's no words for that grizzly voice. True. True. Contact. You guys on this side? No, you're not. You're on the other side.
Hello, Gordon.
Hello, Maggie. I almost said strawberry. How are you? How's your Saturday?
Oh, look, a strawberry.
All right.
Oh, look, a strawberry.
We're gonna have to get her a Maggie sound. Oh yeah, these cannons are way better. We should get a clip of that High King song.
Shields under fire.
Wasn't there a High King song about Maggie?
We lost one.
Was it the High Kings? Oh yeah, these cannons are way better than the Panthers. Dude, repeaters are in such a bad spot right now. So much better. That is crazy. I hate cannons, but god damn. These at least have a little bass to them. The Omniskis sound pathetic. Wow. What else is out here? Meteor? Can't take the strawberry sound away. Took a nap. It's a good day for a nap.
Contact.
That's what weekends are for, right? Dude, that is immensely faster with the cannons. Let's go give this a sniff.
Initiating your payment now.
Just put average attribute for damage instead of if-then statements coded for armor. Be some, yeah. I don't know. Like Varric pointed out, and I was ranting about this last session, but I'll do it again. He pointed out the size 7 Gatling, ballistic Gatling on the Inferno, and the size 1 scatterguns, which are shotguns, are like the shotguns the size 1 shotguns actually do slightly more alpha damage or close to it or something like that, which makes 0 sense. Especially when no matter what you do, engagement range is right now forced to be 1,000 meters between master modes and how the new radar has been working. Like, you basically always need to be close quarters in your face anyway. Like, they just, at least right now, these things are not, it's not in a good spot. And I mean, I gave up the idea of balance for this game a long time ago. Like, I don't know how they're ever going to balance everything. Come on. Scan. Unknown. Okay. Well, its shields are down. Can I get some stuff off of it? I know the guns are bespoke, but this is why I have the Avenger here. Please stop coasting. Oh my god. Alright, good. Good enough. Alright, let's go give this a sniff. Although I'm not going to be able to open anything. I forgot. I gotta blast doors open. And we'll check. That's right, it has a little elevator here. fuck is the elevator exactly? You know, I should probably just look at the readout to see if this thing even has anything I care about. Gamble. Oh my god. Oh. Does have... Oh my god, why does it keep breaking lock like that? So dumb. So dumb.
Friendly target.
Friendly target.
Friendly target.
There's the elevator. Hopefully I didn't just set off the power plant. Interesting that its shields are down. Oh my god. There we go. Good enough. Let's go. Take some stuff. There's at least one military component on that. I don't know. Is everything physicalized on this ship? I would assume so. It's a newer one. I'm not going to be able to get up there. Nope. Is there any other way onto this ship? I hate it. Whatever. We're leaving. I don't care anymore. You haven't ordered out in over a month, and as much as you don't want to make anything right now, you still talk yourself out of ordering. Good for you, man. I mean, once you get into the habit of cooking, gets easier and easier to stick with it. I can repair it. Ooh, good point. Do I have a salvage thing? I don't remember if I do. Emergency nuggies in the fridge. Alright, let's see. I don't know why I keep doing this. I should use the other mat. Hey, there you go. Connected? You are so smart. Connected, when I grow up, I want to be just like you. No salvage material remaining. That's not true. I have a canister. You're lying. You are lying. You are lying. What is this thing doing? Nope. Oh god, now this damn thing's moving. Oh god. Please stop moving. Wait, no. No. What can I... Mother! I should have stayed on it. I should have stayed on it. I hate this. I hate it here. I'm gonna do all this, and I'm gonna find out, like, components aren't physicalized in this damn ship. You want a meteor? Okay.
How these pretzels suck. How's your day been, buddy?
You know, I thought...
To Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Hold on a minute. Kind of looks like there's no components already. Oh, wait, I didn't open all doors. Thank you. Trip Rodriguez with the raid. That's 3 raids. Oh my god. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, raiders. How are you? Have a seat. Stay a while. Oh my gosh. Osgood, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Raiders. I am Captain Buckshot. I am a, oh my god, a frustrated Star Citizen streamer. Oh, these are bricked. Yeah, they claimed the ship already. Why am I bothering? Why am I bothering? I'm leaving. I give up. Forget it. I am not a fan of the new insurance system. It's so stupid. Welcome in, everybody. Can you sell brick components? Actually, you know what? We went through all this effort. Let's go get the stupid components. I'm gonna have to raise this stupid thing again. God damn it. But thank you so much for the raid. I play Star Citizen. There was a hotfix recently. I'm testing it out, and I am just being a doofus. So welcome in. And raiders, if you didn't come in, or non-raiders, go drop a follow, share the love. I am all out of sorts today. Why do you all hang out here?
One eternity later.
Are you gonna go up? Repairs not needed. This isn't working. Alright, now I give up. Your crew are familiar with their streamer being a doofus? But anyway, I do a little bit of everything in Star Citizen. I've been living out of my Ironclad assault, so this has also been a... Last few streams have been, you know, tough. So it's the moderately broken Ironclad owners support group, so welcome in if you're a fellow Ironclad owner. Yeah, I'm trying to live out of it. It's my home base of operations when I take my little murder penguin out here. But yeah, you got a raid and run? All good, Trip. I appreciate you. Have a good. Circling back to food. You're having steak, Spanish style rice, and broccoli. Nice. We're actually having steak tomorrow. We did our Brinner tonight, so I know we said we were gonna do Brinner the other night, but ended up doing that tonight. We had breakfast Sammys, bacon, and was it potatoes O'Brien, technically? I guess that's what it's called. Diced potatoes.
Quantum travel complete.
Steak's good. Alright. Let's find stuff to do. Let's see here. Let me scroll up, because I think I missed some stuff, so and I apologize. Raytheon, welcome in. Citizen Kilroy, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you. Alright. Oh, they look delicious? Yeah, we love our brekkie stuff. Alright. Let's do another mission. So yeah, I've just been doing what actually works, sort of, which is combat missions. I've given up on salvaging or hauling. Hopefully stuff's fixed in point 2. I don't know. Let's go do this. Yeah, we're doing steak tomorrow.
Shields offline.
Don't want to cook. Proceeds to make steaks. I mean, the hardest part about steak is just knowing when to take it off or when to flip it.
Quantum travel. Initiate.
It's intuition. It's actually not a hard thing to prep.
Quantum travel complete.
Yeah, because point 2 hits Thursday, right?
Contact. Shields online.
We've got 2 prospectors. Just deal with them. Blant, blant, blant. Can they just give us a laser repeater that doesn't sound icky? Like, the Panthers sound cool as a repeater, but the laser cannons, not repeaters, sound bad. The repeaters actually sound pretty good. You were promised adult supervision. Somebody lied to you. Trip lied to you. You came to the wrong place. The inmates run the asylum here. But welcome in. How you doing, Travin? Best ship in the game, apparently, is a prospector. Hands down. Best ship. Toughest ship. Better than an Idris. Okay, never mind. Clearly the power plant was cascading. Yeah, I appreciate everybody hanging out. Whoa. It's been a while since I got 3 raids in one stream. Woo! I'd like to pretend I meant to do that. God damn. They need to change the armor system. It's just... I agree with there being an armor system, but the way it's done is not cool. Yeah, your important bits are up there. Okay. What sticks? VKBs. Yeah, the typical gladiator. I got the Omni throttle on the left. Had them since 318, I think. Yeah, I've been super happy with them. They've been a lot of fun. They've been reliable. I have them on some no-name quick release mounts. Dude, the difference between these M5As and the Panthers is stupid. It shouldn't be that different. It should be different. That's ridiculous. It's like there's no benefit to using other weapon types. And I can't stand that. Like this, the way the armor system is just reinforces metas. Assuming you can manage time right on Monday, you're going to try to remove the mounts for the Go XLR so you can redo that right side of the cockpit. Okay, okay. Yeah, I should probably figure out a better solution for a lot of the accessories I have for like, the beacon stuff and all that. Something cleaner. I think first step is actually getting proper butcher blocks for both of our desks, though. We're using the IKEA pressboard surfaces attached to standing desk frames. But then I'm like, oh, I gotta disconnect everything. And then I can the idea. I can't stand having to rip apart the whole setup. Kablooey. Yeah, yeah. I mean, these are technically countertops, but they're like the press board. And like, for the quick release mounts for my sticks, they got the plungers that go up underneath and it, like, you know, grasps. It's like a C-clamp. But they were digging into the bottom of the desk so much they left indents. So I now have flat pieces of balsa wood that I put between the mount plunger and the surface, which works. It's so jank. I do want to get proper butcher blocks. We would go to IKEA and get actual nice solid wood ones. What else we got? Those are 14K, 6K, 5K. All right, let's go over here. Actual wood the actual wood countertops are real wood.
What happened?
Schnozberries taste like schnozberries. Yeah, these desks started as just basic tables from IKEA. We just had the 4 legs, so like we had decent sized desks. We learned a long time ago it wasn't worth buying like the kit desks, even from IKEA. Like they were way overpriced for the amount of surface area. It was better just to get the tables, and we actually had L setups with 2 tables each for the longest time. And then we wanted standing desks, so we replaced the legs with some standing desk legs, like a frame that we got on Amazon. They've worked great. But yeah, the original tables were like 20 bucks a pop all in. They were so good. But yeah, I don't know. We'll probably do just proper butcher blocks on top of these frames because we like having our standing desks. Oh my god, there's so many of these. God damn. 30,000 credits is a lot of work.
Where are the turtles?
True. They're on the Ironclad. Just relax. They're safe and sound. They're overseeing operations while I'm gone. How are you, Drew? Hope you're doing well. Drew, you said you're going to be starting streaming soon, right? Getting back into the swing of things? Check, go follow Drew Hillian. He plays Star Citizen. He's making his triumphant comeback. His triumphant return to the verse. That is, if Area 18 ever lets him land. About to get some grub on? Nice. What are you getting? Oh my god. Okay. How many more? We're only at 52%? I like doing something a little different than just shooting ships, but god damn. Chicken burrito bowl. Nice. I could get down with that. Oh my god, laser cannons are so boring. I don't want to go full ballistic on this. Boom. I don't know. Crofty, Christopher Walken has just like popped back into my brain since we heard that one NPC in Abiotic Factor last night. Dude sounded just like Christopher Walken. Planning a return this month. Possibly next week. Okay, okay. Keep everybody posted, man. Chat, like I said, go drop a follow with Drew. He's good people. He's also a guide in Star Citizen. So if you need someone to show you the ropes, he's a good one. I mean, listen, Drew's a little demanding when it comes to the turtles, right? Like, he just barges in here and asks where the turtles are. But other than that, he's good.
Shields under fire.
What? Oh, that's right, there's turrets. How dare you? All right, 76%. You love to cook, but some nights after working, you just don't want to put all the effort. Yep. Been there. Those are the nights that Crofty and I will just be like, all right, we're just going to go get Wawa or something. Like having a handful of one-pan meals. That's true. And we've been getting better about that, too. You've come up with some good ones. A lot less cleanup. Sometimes that's the worst part, is the damn cleanup at the end of, you know, cooking dinner and all that. Like, we did Brenner tonight, which cleanup wasn't horrible, except cleaning the pan we fried the bacon in. Ugh. We use the air fryer, but it's like in the baking sheet, and then it had that wavy thing on it to cut down on. I think it cuts down on smoke. But we put some parchment paper between it, which helps because it soaks up most of the grease, but still getting the burnt grease off of the wavy pan is a pain. Any player ships? Nope. Alright, let's go.
Shields offline.
Okie dokie. Better be sending me my credits. Yeah, so one pan meals are like literally, you only need one pan.
Quantum travel.
So less dirty dishes. Yeah, those rice packs are good. They're good to have. Oh, did I? Wow, that was weird. It like magnifies the moon that's out there. So I was like, wait, am I still in quantum? The Moby glass. All right. Let's see. So combat gauntlets. Where am I at with? Remember when the asset app worked, chat? Yeah, me neither. Actually, I do remember. We're almost through junior contractor. Slow progress, but progress nonetheless. What's that? To be honest, I think there may have been 1 or 2 sessions at most that it actually worked. But it's been a hot minute. All right, was that? No. All right, this one's on foot. Shipjacking gang. Let's try this one. It's probably a mistake. Probably a mistake, but we're gonna do it anyway. Wait, how am I on? Before I do anything. Oh my god. Alright, I'll look over here then. Ooh. Maybe I should top off ammo, just in case. Let's go over to Everest real quick. Top off some ammunition.
Initiated. Quantum travel complete.
I need to stop being stubborn and just set routes. Wait, is that it over there? Nope, Comaray. Bother. Ev. Oh my god. Please. I was looking right at it the whole time. Because I'm like almost 50% on the ballistics, and I don't know what I'm running into on this one. What the? Okay. This is fine. We're all fine here. This game is fine. That was intended.
You sure about that?
You sure about that?
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Thank you, Connected.
Landing gear deployed.
No. We're not sure about anything in this game. Alright, just like I'm not sure if, this is gonna work. Is it the front? That's the front of a Connie. You know, that actually wouldn't make a bad-looking little, just... I don't know. Little ship. Little runabout. Alright. Come on. Don't make me do this. Alright. That other pad's already full, too. I'm gonna have to get a freaking hanger. What else we got? Oh, there's one right here. Yeah, actually. There's another Avenger here. I wonder if he's gonna mess this up.
Landing complete.
Please work. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, 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 yes. Stream title says moderately broken Ironclad. It still tries to asphyxiate you. It still has pressure issues. The lights are still borked. And some of those are broader issues than just the Ironclad, but...
Shields offline. Landing gear rejected.
Yeah, the base Ironclad doesn't. Yeah, I think at this point, that whole pressure thing and the lack of oxygen and stuff is more related to the Ironclad because there's some type of geometry with one of the doors that there's an issue with. Go figure. It's the one I chose. F me. It's better than it was at launch, but it's still not where it should be.
Shields online. Contact.
Contact. That's one of them little alien ships. And a rotisserie chicken. Looks like a Pokemon. Like, what was it, Staryu? It looks so cool when they blow up, though. Actually, the new Raylan looks like a Pokemon. Pokemon! You know, chat. Back in my day, there were only 151 Pokemon. Anything beyond that's dumb. Yeah, the Mustang Alpha looks like a rotisserie chicken. Where's Smithy Joe Bob? Is he lurking? Because I know he gets upset every time I say that. Because he loves his Mustang Delta. They're great ships for racing, for sure. Yeah, it looks like a rotisserie chicken. Look, my first ship was a Mustang Alpha.
Shields under fire.
Okay. Okay. Okay, settle down, settle down. I'll get to you. Dude, these Reliants are vicious. I've never actually flew a Reliant. Uh-oh. Oh boy, we are going places. Alright, you know what? There's probably an Avenger, or thought maybe there was an arrow. Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? I should really probably focus on the damn
Under fire.
Hornet. I love how this mission all of a sudden like spawns like 50 after only giving you 2 at a time. Fine. Woo. I don't know who's hurling those missiles at me. Alright, is that a Hornet? Yeah, there's the Hornet. Let's take him out. Whoa. Let's do this. See if we can get some of them to run into the rocks. Yep. Dude, the Hornets always fall for it. That's so funny. I'd love to know what's actually firing the missiles at me. Oh, this little Aurora is not in a good spot. He's bouncing off stuff. Dude, they are fidgeting. Kill. I do feel like it's kind of safe in here.
Contact.
Got arrow. All right, so we got a little hidey hole we can go into if we have to. Kill. There's a rotisserie chicken. Please die. What else we got? Dude, the little Aurora Mark 1s are so tough, too. I don't know why. Like, they last a lot longer than they should. These are all AI. Yeah, this is PvE, and honestly, they seem pretty asleep. Server conditions. Alright, there we go. Cool. Let's see here.
Hey, nice work. Foxwell
Let me catch up. Your fave is number 303, so you're forced to disagree. What? Wait. Your fave, what is 303? I missed something. Golem versus Prospector. Oh, Pokemon. Oh, that's right. We were talking about Pokemans. Yeah, you're wondering why they were fighting back. Yeah, it's like, it was weird because like it was like every other wave they were fighting back and then not fighting back.
Shields offline.
All right, I don't know. Let's go see if we can find a pad.
Quantum travel initiated.
I don't trust the game enough to buy ammo to stock on my Ironclad so I can repair
Complete.
and rearm there. So that's why I don't do that yet. Yeah, not right now. Hopefully after
Quantum travel.
point 2 launches, maybe it'll be in a good enough things will be in a good enough spot, but I'm not wasting the money. It's been a while since you checked in on the game. Any new Drake ships? Yep, the Drake Ironclad. It's like a triple wide caterpillar, and I kind of try to live out of it.
Quantum travel.
It's not in a great spot though. It's got issues, which they're slowly CIG slowly working through, but it's rough.
Shields online.
Chad, thanks for hanging out.
Landing gear.
Listen to me bitch about stuff. Means a lot. Ooh. There's a store all SCU container here. My. Can I snag that? Let's see if I can snag that from here. We're fine.
Engines offline.
Yes, it did. It finally released, and it wasn't a good release. Not bitching about anything the rest of you don't. True. Let's see if we can grab this container. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Might be able to. We'll see. Forget if I can do that out here. Yeah. Yeah. Wonder if there's anything in it. Nothing, but we'll take it. Especially since this doesn't have internal storage. I'm also gonna have to hit another pad before I leave. Check the Habs. It's been a while since I've looked through Habs for gear. It's 317 all over again. More like 318, but in a different way. Baneful, welcome in. I don't know, it's like the servers themselves, in certain ways, like the server FPS, is remarkably better than it was in 318. We were lucky on a good day back in those days, like you would have a 10 server FPS on a good day. Now it's pretty consistently 30 with exceptions. But lately, honestly, I think the crux of a lot of their issues is that's half of a cutty. Is database stuff. So a lot of database lag and whatnot. Half the things are broken on release, other half is not released, and that half only a bit's working. Yeah, it's getting exhausting though, and the closer they get to Squadron 42's release, it can't happen this way anymore. They can't, it just can't. There's too many eyes on the game. Like Squadron 42 itself is gonna work great when it releases, but the amount of people that is going to bring into Star Citizen, they are not ready for it. They are not ready for it. Because people are going to come over to this game. And whether this is truly ready or not, they're coming. At least the command module doesn't just randomly disconnect. Yes, they did fix that, which is why I'm able to use it, which is good. I'm just get rid of the command module thing. It's unnecessary. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth all the trouble. Meanwhile. Oh my god. Do they have anything on here? No. Look, if you go into play Star Citizen as it sits, granted, I would wait till this next week at least, because there's another patch coming. Oh wow, it's 120 degrees in here. There's fun to be had. And if you haven't spent money on it yet, you can get into the game for like, I don't know, what's the cheapest starter pack now? Is it less than 50? Because I know that's changed a little bit, but around 50 bucks, the price of a AAA game. There is that much fun to be had. But, and this is my biggest gripe with the game, the biggest gripe isn't the bugs and stuff, it's the fact that I have to put asterisks in front of it when I tell people there's a lot of fun to be had. Wait till you get a PC. Yeah, I mean, that's a good first step. But you have to have that asterisk in the conversation about whether or not to play this. And I'm so tired of needing that. I know it's early access, but let's face it, what isn't early access anymore? Everything's freaking early access. Literally everything's early access. The term early access has lost its meaning. Yeah, like, I genuinely want SC to succeed as a game. You know, it's unique. There's nothing quite like it. The fact that they don't have a publisher is huge. And like, I'm not even opposed to the pledge model. You know, I think that's what helps this, but the problem is, you know, that is the business model, selling spaceships. So a lot of priority will continue to be put into developing new ships and pushing them out in a game that cannot handle more and more and more and more. That one, thanks for the follow. Love the flight sim part. You've been sold on this game for years, just don't have the money yet. You have a Buccaneer with your name on it. Okay, okay. Old Drake Bucky. That's a fun ship. I actually do want to start a squadron in this game and call it Bucky's Buccaneers. Alright, let's go shoot some stuff. But yeah, I mean, Is this another? I don't know. We'll just take this, whatever. We'll just idly go kill stuff. It's... As long as you go into the game knowing it could strike at any moment, you'll be okay. Have other games you can bounce to. Shouldn't be in that position this late in the game with it, but it is what it is.
Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel complete.
Dude. Oh, I didn't realize this was another one of these. This is only 24K. What a rip. What a rip. I didn't even pay attention to what I was accepting. Oh, don't black out. That's not good. Yeah, Drake's definitely one of my favorites. It has a lot of personality. Honestly, in my opinion, best ship in the game is still the Cuddy Black. Definitely best bang for your buck, and it's a really good first goal to have if you don't have it as a pledge, because I think you can get it for, what is it, 2.5 million in game? The Cuddy Black. Pips. Oh, I'm still in nav mode. Whoops. That's why. Okay. 2.2 mil. Okay. Yeah, the Cuddy, I feel like, is a ship everybody should have in their list, their in-game inventory. It's a good pledge to have too. It's such a good Swiss Army knife. Yeah, dude, I think this server's definitely dying. I think what I might do after this one is server hop. See if we can get on a Hotfix server. Because I don't think I'm on one. We'll go back to the Ironclad and Deadlock. This shouldn't be a thing. 2 size 3 cannons and a size 4 ballistic gun. There's a rotisserie. Let's kill him. Yeah, the Cuddy has 46 SCU. And it's not bad for combat, especially if you have someone in the turret. I wouldn't say lucky. Only reason I have pledges like that is just because content creation. You know, SC is a big part of my channel, and so I've always put that money right back into it. But yeah, I would not have normally put that kind of money into this game. Once that ship is fully functional, it's more worth the money, but still a lot. But I also just believe in the project, you know? And it helps keep private equity firms out of it. Kablooey. Yes, it launched horribly. Tons of issues. You would asphyxiate in the ship. When it first came out during Defense Con about a month ago now, the command module would just disconnect from it on its own. Mid-quantum. And you also couldn't go through jump gates to like other systems. It was really bad. They worked out some of the biggest issues, but it's still got a ways to go. The command module's the bridge portion. It actually is the same command module on the Caterpillar. It actually detaches as its own ship if you need it, which I think is unnecessary and adds complication. But neat, I guess. Yeah, it would just disconnect from the main fuselage. And I think there's still people on issue council that's still happening to. In rare instances. I don't know what's still causing it for people, but it hasn't happened to me, thankfully. Since then. I will say, this mission's a great one for people if they're just learning how to use flight sticks. Gives you good targets to circle. Uh-oh. Oh, I say learn how to fly, and I'm not flying well. Oh my god. I may not be a smart man. But yeah. Dwayne The Rock Johnson almost got me. Oh. Yeah, we'll definitely server hop and see if we can get on an actual hotfix server, because supposedly they fixed the escort missions, but I haven't seen any of those on the server I've been on. Ooh, okay, I didn't think I was that close. Oh my god, I've only done 28% of these? Are you kidding? Omega, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Favorite ship / producer? I mean, it's definitely Drake for me. And I think the Cuddy Black is still one of my favorites. The Avenger Titan is also one of my favorites. The hell? This one's only partially blown up. I do like the Hornet. I actually am a big fan of Anvil. I like the military surplus vibe. Well, just military vibe in general, but like I did have the Asgard pledge for a while. That's a good ship. Got rid of it though because the ramp was borked at the time. The ramp would open and catapult the ship across the hangar. Crofty, remember when my Asgard killed you? She opened the ramp and it just like flung her and the ship across the entire hangar. And that's been a problem on its sister ship, the Valkyrie, for a long time. So it's just, I don't know. That's why I go back to just saying, I'm tired, boss. I'm very fatigued of new ships. Like, there's enough spaceships. There's enough. Focus on making the game work and gameplay. And keep trying to sell the existing ships. Yeah, this server's hurting. You can see how inconsistent these cannons are firing. Connie's a good series. Tried and true. Definitely needs a gold standard. Connected, what are those? Oh, are those are Anvil logos. I was like, wait, what are those? I was like, are those Christmas ornaments? Dude, CIG needs to put all the brand, just standard t-shirts with just the brand logos on them. Nothing special. Like, I want a Drake Interplanetary shirt, just a Drake Interplanetary in red. Like, I would love an Anvil shirt. Just plain, just the logo. Nothing else. Like, I think they would sell the shit out of it. Same thing with, like, I know they have third-party partners that do some models, but, like, if they made the same models that Jared has on the desks for Inside Star Citizen, or Star Citizen Live, like, they would sell the shit out of those if they put them on the merch store. Yeah, like, all the Drake shirts and the brand, like, Anvil and all that they have at, like, in-game, put them on the merch store. Like, Crofty and I, we wear our RSI shirts all the time. It was so cool. A few years ago, we were in Disney World, and we were getting off of Star Tours, the classic Star Wars ride, and one of the staff members commented on my RSI shirt. It was cool finding a fellow citizen. Put ship schematics on shirts? Yeah, that'd be cool too. Like kind of it'd be cool to have like just a schematic blueprint type of thing, or like a breakaway type of schematic for some of the bigger ships, or a cutaway. Like, I think people will buy the shit out of that stuff, and that, you know, that all counts towards supporting the project, like pledges. It is good to see them leaning more into selling cosmetics too. I'd say over the past year or so, they've been doing more of that, which is cool. Not that I liked the ones they released, but they released those body kits for the gray market Shiv. I thought they were all ugly as sin, but the concept was cool because they don't actually do anything functionally, but they changed the aesthetic of the ship. So it's not like pay to win or anything. It just looks cool to somebody anyway. I like the Shiv the way it is. But, give us more of that. Give us more liveries. You picked up one of the kits? Which one did you get? What is this? What is happening? Oh my god. What is this? Thank you for the 100 biddies, I guess. Oh my god. Only thing you don't like about the Shiv was the stock paint job. Yeah, I got the desert looking one off the concierge store. Welcome in, Captain Jim. I guess we can all hope for a frictionless wipe whenever they do wipes in this game, right? Oh, my guy's dehydrating. Thank you for the biddies. I appreciate you. Yeah, who did that? But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff they could do on the merch store. And yeah, I want to see more cosmetic stuff for sure. Because, like, the problem with them constantly adding new vehicles or new pieces of armor or new first-person shooter weapons is every single time they add something like that, that's more that they have to balance. Or more that they have to keep fixed. Oh. Forgot about the turrets. And it's just exponential every time. And things will spring leaks. You know, with patches, you know, just because something's fixed one patch, it could spring a leak due to a completely unrelated patch. For God's sake, what am I missing here? You gonna pop? What am I? Oh, there's an invisible wall here. Are you gonna pop? Thank you. I'm trying to stay out of the range of this gun here. There we go. Let's get this done. Alright, let's get out of here.
Shields offline.
There it is.
Contract complete. Initiate your payment now.
Alright. You got the meridian paint for the Shiv. Oh yeah, that one looks pretty cool. That was a time-limited one, wasn't it? Alright, let's get back to the clad. Maybe. I wasn't asking, Navmap. Alright, fine. Let's move a little bit. Workaround citizen. Not many people know this, but the nav map in Star Citizen is actually the end boss. It's the end boss of the game. It's already in the game. It's the big bad evil. Oh, it's still available? Maybe that's the concierge one. Oh my god, please. Alright, apparently that actually did set the route. Even though it says it didn't.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
So completely silver, limited to the introductory WB version, War Bond version. Gotcha. Also, Yuri, I don't know if I said hi to you yet. Hello.
Shields online.
Not a concierge, you're new? Good. Don't become concierge. Hold the line. Don't become concierge. Chris has enough money. It's good to see you, Yuri. Alright. Limiter down. Let's do this. Came over for Connected's raid and was distracted. All good, man.
Watch what?
Yeah, that's about right. If you park in the middle of nowhere, it's almost impossible.
Would it help if I got out and pushed?
It might, Drew. Oh my god, the freaking quantum noise. That has been a glitch since I started playing this game.
Systems offline.
Now, I can almost guarantee you we're gonna bedlog into server hop, and my Avenger's not gonna be here, but maybe we'll get lucky. All right, do we have atmosphere in here? We do. All right, let's drink. Do I have a face? I do. Chat. Game spoils us. I actually have a face today. No hands and feet, but you know. True. The Ironclad did not eat half of my Avenger this time. Plan to upgrade your starter ship, but don't plan on spending much. Yeah, here's the thing about pledging bigger and bigger ships. The only reason to grind anything in this game is to buy spaceships. That is the only thing to really work towards right now, and for the foreseeable future. I'm gonna keep that in here for now. It's just the only. You know what? I'm gonna leave that open too. What am I doing? Every ship you buy, you are buying yourself out of gameplay. It supports the project, but all you need is a starter ship. Most ships are available in game. I actually have a separate account where all I have is a starter ship. And I do my 0 to hero runs on that. So once we get further away from the start of this patch, I'll probably bring that back up. The fuck? I thought I heard something. Alright, let's see here. All kinds of noises. Let's see here. You've had many game locking issues. You read a good article by John Tonk Tonk, which explained it. Undo the panel. What? Dolly, I'm not sure what you're saying. But welcome in. Newly released ships will become available a few months after release. Yep. You're going to get the Cuddy Black as your starter one day. It's a Drake ship, reliable. Yeah, and honestly, you will always have a use for that ship. All right, so we stop that stupid noise. Let's go bedlog and try to get on an actual hotfix server. Let's see here. So this is the only safe spot on the ship right now. You can see I lose oxygen as soon as I step down here. And it's all because of this command module. It's just too complicated. Oh no, I left the door open. What if Larry got away? Larry and Bobbert. There they are. They're still happy. And there's backup Larry and backup Bobbert. And my wooden... You know what? Never mind. No, it's not. Actually, it does look like I have some oxygen, but the temperature's still way off. But that's a broader issue. That's not just an Ironclad issue. Alright, so we're gonna log off. Give me a sec, chat. We're gonna server hop. And while I do that, I'm gonna run... I'm actually gonna run 3 minutes ads so they don't bother us while you aren't missing too much on Twitch. So just hang in there, Twitch. I'm just doing server hop and stuff. All right, so let's region switch. Wooden Rooster breaks the game. Wait, is that a known thing? I'm kind of concerned. It did seem like it messed up my backpack. No joke. When I brought him up. All right, so. Face hugger. It's right there with the fish tank. The fish tank causes issues too. Maybe I shouldn't have that here. All right, so let's see here. You made the sound? You might regret that, Connected. All right, let's see here. I don't think this is the hotfix branch. I'm just checking. No, this is actually a live server. Mother. Try server hopping one more time. Yeah, Connected. That's gonna get abused. Oh, you bound it to a chat command. Nice. So you don't give everybody a spreadsheet. Smart man. So the nice thing is, if people get too obnoxious with mine, I just I have a button on my Stream Deck that just disables that entire browser source. All right. That's a cool view. There's Hurston. All right. Let's see here. Nope. This is still a live server. Whatever. I give up. All right. Let's check for... Let's make sure my Avenger is in here. It's not. It's gone. Trigger fire. This is what I mean, like, it's pretty clear they're having database delay issues. Dumb questions? It's because I think it's behind. Like, this instance that I logged back into, I feel like is delayed from what the final situation was when I bedlogged from the prior server. This is what it's been doing. And I've caught, in some instances, I've caught it where the Avenger wasn't missing entirely, but it was not landed. It was just hovering, and like the ramp wasn't down yet, and it was still open. So it was like the last save point that the database had when I bedlogged that time. It was like in the process of landing. Yes, the door was closed. The Avenger was parked and shut off. This is what it's been doing. So my advice to you for doing Idris stuff is don't count on any. I wouldn't invest too many of your things being on the Idris. Because this is what it's been doing. This is why I haven't gone like wholesale into living on the Ironclad yet. So now, I guess we'll go back home and get it. Yeah, same here, Connected. Morale is low. Faith is low. It's a shame. It's like, I feel like Star Citizen as a game has always been like almost there. And I think that's what makes things so much more frustrating with this game is they get so close with certain things and then they fumble somehow. And things happen, right? Things happen. Making a game of this magnitude it's never been done. Well, okay. Only have to toggle that 3 times. All right, so let's go home. See if we can get our ship back. Took another clip that you're pretty proud of. But yeah, I don't know. you know, I've been focusing on just trying to make some money, but like doing bounties and stuff, it's getting boring. I really hope they fix the other stuff. I hope they fix elevators. That's probably the biggest thing on my list for fixes for point 2, but it doesn't look like that's coming with that in that list of in that one thread that they did a few days ago. It looks like that's one that they're monitoring, and I just kind of feel like it's something that they have a fix for, but it's going to be a 4.9 type of thing. It's also frustrating because in that issue council about the freight elevators breaking, was that one that they said? Or no, it was Drew. It was the issue you have with the Taurus black screening and teleporting you back into space when you try to land at Area 18. It always feels like they're gaslighting when the devs respond to an issue council that like hundreds of people are having, and they're like, we were unable to reproduce the situation or this issue. It's like, it feels so gaslighty. Yeah, the ship looks awesome. It's just that only goes so far, man. Pretty face only goes so far. I say pretty face, this thing's a brick. But that charm wears off after a while. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Pyro. Database fixes always have to wait for big patches. Yeah. And again, like with everything, Revere, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You know, I genuinely feel bad for the developers and the artists that put these ships together and stuff. Like, they really are masterpieces. But then they launch to horrible conditions where half the ship disconnects for no reason, or the lighting's borked, and basically I have a strobe light in my face whenever I fly this stupid thing. Like, it's just, it's a shame. It's a shame. And it's such... I feel like sometimes, and maybe not always, but a lot of times, I think them launching like the Ironclad before it was fully tested and stuff is a higher paid person's opinion, a hippo decision, overriding logic of the people in the trenches, and it does them such a disservice. All right. This is the slowest barrel roll I've ever done. In Atmo. It brought me in upside down. Where's Bobby? It really is a great ship, yeah. I'm very excited for my future with this ship. As a content creator and whatnot, like Crofty, my wife and I, we have some plans for some potential content with this. So stay tuned. But we're not there yet as far as it being ready for anything like that. Yeah, the Ironclad, like... So, Crofty and I are huge fans of Firefly. You know, the Ironclad genuinely feels like a Serenity type of shit. It's not nowhere near as pretty. But dimension-wise, roll-wise, and just jank-wise, it feels like a Firefly-class ship. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like a ship that a small crew can live on, exist on, haul with, get into scrappy fights with. Which is really cool. And that was probably the greatest appeal for me. Don't worry, chat. We'll be there sometime next week. Blurp doesn't have any Firefly stuff. I have some in the chat sound redemptions, the chat commands. You'll have to look at the spreadsheet though. But there's none on Blurp? That's disappointing. Oh my god. Thought I was aimed at the right ones. Hangar 07.
What a piece of junk.
Listen, she's got to where it counts, kid. Hello, Wolf. How you doing, man?
Warning, you are leaving the safe zone.
It's always concerning when the computer tells you you're leaving the safe zone as you enter your hangar. You telling me there's some danger in my hangar I should know about? I cannot see much. Oh. I kind of feel like the ship should have gotten a XL hangar. I cannot see. This is probably the least smooth landing I've had in this. We're fine. Yes, it's your Friday, Wolf. Okay. Well, we lost that free SCU box I found. So, Wolf, bologna sandwich today? Is it bologna? This is usually your sandwich time, right? Not sure? Okay. Okay. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. Alright, so now we gotta store this, because I sure as hell ain't tucking this in the corner. Dude, especially German bologna. I love German bologna.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Yeah, apparently I have 2 Ironclads now. That's cool.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
Alright, claim. Guess I'll claim the insured loadout.
to our storage facility.
Still have the M5As? It does. Cool.
Please visit us again.
It's not too soon, Wolf. I've accepted my fate. About to do hauling on ATS from American Truck Simulator. Man, I played Euro Truck too.
Welcome to
I never played the
ASOP
American
vehicle
one, though.
retrieval system. Your vehicle has been. Please visit us again.
Is Firefly new? No, it's not. Although there's a sequel animated series coming soon in TM. All right, chat. I'm actually going to step away for just a couple minutes. I have to use a little captain's room. Occupy yourselves. Behave. I will be right back. Serenity's the fastest hunk of junk in the... Wait, wrong series. You're beginning to damage my calm. Wait, I have some sounds. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
6.5 hours later.
It wasn't 6.5 hours. No grenades. Alright, let's see here. This isn't Firefly, but this is for my Ironclad.
Ship is too big. If I walk, the movie will be over.
Let's see here.
On this ship,
Nope, not
you're to
that.
refer to me as idiot, not you, Captain.
Oh, wait, here it is. Here it is.
This is the captain. We have a little problem with our entry sequence, so we may experience some slight turbulence and then explode.
Then we have...
This landing is gonna get pretty interesting.
Define interesting.
Oh God, we're all gonna die.
Oh God, we're all gonna die? And then my favorite interaction between Mal and Jane.
You want to run this ship?
Yes.
Well, you can't.
You can't. He like totally wasn't expecting that response. Pretty floral bonnet. Yeah, Crofty has that one. Crofty's the one that got me into Firefly.
Aegis combat assist.
I just never got into it, and then when we started dating, I made her watch Battlestar, and she made me watch Firefly. It was a good trade-off. I had to get some Adama quotes in here. She wins with her choice. As time has gone on, I definitely have grown to like Firefly more than Battlestar. The problem with the Battlestar series, as good as it was, and as revolutionary as that remake was just for sci-fi, it got too preachy. It got way too preachy. But it definitely set the stage for a lot of stuff. I never got into Stargate. I have to admit. I watched the movie. I love the movie. Farscape was another big one for Crofty and I. Farscape is probably, in our books, the best sci-fi ever made. Like, true sci-fi. And so underrated.
Engines offline.
Expanse was good. Expanse was real good. But Farscape was just bizarre, funny, quirky. The character development was so good. Some of the stories got super dark. Shut up, Wolf. It was just so good. Alright, let's get this out. Alright, no worries, Zaku.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Dude, I love Farscape. Every few years we'll go back and watch that. And of course we'll go back and watch Firefly, but that's over like that. We'll finish that. We usually finish our Firefly and Serenity watch through in like a day. But yeah, The Expanse was really good. The Expanse was really good. Never read the books, but the series was phenomenal. The TV series. Kind of want to go back and watch it again. Although it's not on Amazon anymore, is it? Where is The Expanse now? Wasn't it on Amazon and then they took it off, or is it still there? Amos is awesome. No, I know The Expanse takes place in space, Wolf. Or no, I'm mixing it up. Firefly, or I'm sorry. The Expanse started on Sci-Fi, then they dropped it, and Amazon picked it up. Isn't that how it worked? Amos, he's a badass. Doesn't he say, "I'm that guy" at some point? Oh man. I used Amos as a basis for a tabletop character. We were doing space, just a random like space mercenary. Oh, when I played Starfield, the one preset looked just like Amos, and I don't think that was a mistake either. I think they did that on purpose. Amos is just a total badass. I didn't like his character as much towards the end of the series, because I feel like they made him too soft. I liked when he just didn't give a shit. The Telltale Expanse game was really good. I'm looking forward to the new game, too. From a story perspective. The Telltale game was phenomenal. Yeah, we should probably rewatch that. It's been since those... We watched the original watch through as the seasons were airing. And I think that's the last time we watched it. Dude, that first season was so good. It was so good. And especially not reading the books and not knowing what was actually happening and stuff. Oh, it was so damn good. And since then, I've gotten into Star Citizen and realizing how much influence that series, among others, but The Expanse from an aesthetic perspective has a lot of influence on this.
Landing complete. Systems offline.
Oh, Drummer, she's up there with Aaron Soon as far as all-time favorite female characters. Like, they're just badasses. Oh yeah, the Martian Marine lady, what was her name? She was badass too. There was a lot of badass women in The Expanse, but like, they were legitimately badass. They didn't make the men, you know, dumb and useless and stuff, which, let's face it, we are kind of dumb and useless, but like, they held their own. Aaron Soon was like that, and that was awesome for back in the late 90s, too. You're still looking forward to the new series? Yeah, same here. Aaron Soon is Space Mommy, yes. Yeah, I always had a crush on her, Claudia Black. Yeah, I always had a crush on her, for sure. You too. Yeah, I know you did. We are dumb and useless. I don't care what any other man says. We're dumb and useless. Good, strong female characters without making the surrounding male characters dumber than a box of rocks. Yup, thank you. And it's such a disservice to the woman characters in all these series where they dumb down the dudes. Like, it doesn't make the woman look stronger. It's a disservice to their character. Like, what was cool about Farscape was the Peacekeepers, which was the species and government that Aaron Soon came from. They actually had a lot of high-ranking female characters and stuff, and they were strong and they bossed the dudes around. Aaron just hated everyone that wasn't a peacekeeper, not just dudes, but like, it was just a good series, man. It was true sci-fi. Yeah, the Expanse did that well too. I really hate that man. Listen, Oddbro. I guess that's relevant to this conversation. How you doing, Oddbro? Oh, Captain Marvel was pathetic. Okay. Alright, so that's still happening, Oddbro. I'm sorry, buddy. Listen, I don't know how many times I have to tell you. I'm not a doctor's office. I can't help you with that, man. Listen, I still can't help you. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Bro, I know I've said this several times, but I am very happy you've stuck around. So for those that don't know, Abro wandered in one day when I was playing Supermarket Simulator during a particularly bad patch of Star Citizen. Morale was super low back then, and a lot of us couldn't play. So I found other games to play, so I played Supermarket Sim. And Abro came in with that, and he's never left, and it's been great. Oh my god, so funny. And I appreciate all of you. I forget what patch that was with Star Citizen, but there was a stretch where I did not play. It was a supermarket guide of the universe. Oh, dude. When Kat picked up Mjolnir. Uh-huh. Dude, that... I feel like those were the last days of truly good movie theater moments. Like, I'm not a particularly big on comic book movies and stuff, but in Endgame, when Kat picks up Mjolnir, it was so freaking awesome. Deadpool and Wolverine was pretty good too. What am I doing? Okay, that's not a real low end. Wait, do I actually have real markers? Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine definitely had some moments, but I would say the biggest cinematic moment for me out of any movie was that moment. Thor's like, I knew it. And Cap's my boy. Cap has always been my boy. Captain America and the Punisher. All right, let me do one more little hop here. Here's the other moon. We can. It's on the Amazon account. Oh, the opening to Deadpool and Wolverine with Bye Bye Bye. Oh my god, it was so effing good. Yes, our millennial hearts. Oh my god, it was so freaking funny. And it was all just fan service, but that's fine. Sometimes you just gotta shut your brain off and enjoy fan service. What's that? Hold on. When the ant died in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Why do you have to open old wounds up, man? Why? I didn't actually see that in theaters, but I watched the shit out of that again and again and again as a kid. And I remember going to Disney, it was MGM Studios. It wasn't Hollywood Studios at the time. MGM Studios as a kid, and they had the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids area. And Auntie was there and stuff. Artex, not Artex. Is it Artax? Is it Artex? He pronounced it Artex. Oh, dude, and my sister, I don't think she ever watched. Okay, I don't think my sister ever watched Neverending Story because she had a beloved white horse. He was such a good horse, too. He was such a good boy. But he passed away, and there's no way she could watch that scene. That would destroy her. Oh, that's right. I was going to try server hopping again. Did I server hop? I don't think I did. We're going to try one more time. We'll see if I lose my damn ship again. I'm tempting fate. Can't watch Homeward Bound either. Yeah. Listen. Us millennials. We've seen a lot of shit. Both fictional and non-fictional, okay? Alright, hold on, chat. I'm gonna try server hopping. I don't think these hotfix servers exist. This is like the 10th server I've tried getting on, and I have not made it onto one that was a hotfix yet. Oh yeah, yeah. John Wick. I know those movies are really good, and I really want to watch the series so bad, but I cannot get past. Like, I started to see that scene in the first one. I was like, and I know that's like his motivation, and he makes them pay, but I can't. Oh, I Am Legend was rough too. That was a good movie, but oh, yeah, yeah. It's rough. All right. Let's see here. Sorry, chat. I'm looking to see if this is a. Nope. As far as I can tell, this is just a live server again. Hello, boys. Iron Giant. That's a good one, though. Oh, he's not over here anymore. I have the pop figure back here. You can barely see the shelf. I have the Iron Giant back there. I love the Iron Giant. That was such a good movie. You have an Iron Giant collection? That's cool. Superman. Hey, chat, look what I found. I knew you could do it, CIG. I knew it. Yes, please, please. If you got an Iron Giant collection, share it. I want to see that. That's awesome. Yeah, put it in the photo booth section.
What a piece of junk.
Listen. Chat. There's a lot of new faces here. There's a bunch of links. There's a Discord link in there. Feel free to join up. SC's a big part of it. Oddbrawl's about to share his Iron Giant memorabilia collection. Alright, so we gotta go dip into the Atmo to refresh the air inside of this thing.
Systems green.
Nope, 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 nope.
Shields offline. Shields up.
Come on. Please take off. Bye, ship. Actually, I gotta go back that way.
Landing gear retracted.
Actually, before we leave, too. Dude, setting my MFD controls to go between different screens to my Stream Deck has been a godsend. I can scroll through them so much faster. Highly recommend it to anybody else that has a Stream Deck. The heck? Usually I have an extra pip in this. And we'll put it in there. That's fine.
Shields offline.
Alright. I did not, but it hasn't been an issue. Because I didn't... This isn't the same server that I jumped to that location on. So the Ironclad is where... is at its starting point on this server, because I server hopped. And worst case, if I ever forget to do that, Alt F4ing and going right back into the same server helps. But yeah, there's a lot of like little workarounds you got to keep in mind if you're using a ship as a base of operations, home away from home like that. Number one, you have to make sure you bedlog from it. If you exit to menu, unless you end up back on that same shard somehow, you're not going to have that ship again. You're going to have to go reclaim it. What else? If you want to nav to it, if you zoom in, just look for little ship icon here. You can just click it and set a route to it. Sometimes if you can't see it, zoom in and zoom out again. Sometimes it'll be on the perimeter if it's out of range of what you're viewing. So that's one way to get to it. There's an issue where if you jump someplace with it, with your mothership, whether it's an Idris or an Ironclad or whatever, and you stop and you leave the ship, there's some type of issue when, or if you crossed a server boundary when you did that, it treats, I think, like the server boundary as its endpoint, even though that's not where it was. I don't know. It's weird. So anyway, you want to jump to where you want to leave it, and then jump a little further, and then get out. Put a picture in Discord. Trusting the man that tells me his anus is bleeding. Oh, that's awesome. I love that picture, actually. The black and white of the Iron Giant. That's sick. That's so cool. I love it. I forget, didn't you share this before? It's looking kind of familiar. Maybe you did. I love that. That's so cool. Oh, that's a box. Okay. Either way, the artwork's really cool. It's like charcoal, almost. I love his character design, man. It's so cool. Let's open the doors. So I won't be a meat popsicle anymore. Mojo figure? Is that a product line? I'm not too familiar. Oh, my limiter's on. No wonder I'm moving so fucking slow. Mondo. Okay, either way, I'm not too familiar with Mondo. Is it like a big, like accurate model? Why am I blanking on the simplest of words tonight? Chad, I love iced coffee. Alright, we're already moving at full throttle here, so let's do this. Let's do this. Did I shut my doors? Yes, I did. Okay. Because I still look frosty. Alright, let's see here. Big dude with a bunch of that's cool. Oh. Kovalex. Disrupt operations. Limit potential threat. Fuel tank. There's a lot of these fuel tank ones now. Let's do this one. Don't black out. Don't black out. You're gonna black out. Dude, all the blood went from my dude's head down to his freaking tippy toes.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Maybe out of you know what, bro, you might be right. In that circumstance where I'm pulling, apparently it was 104 Gs. Yes, that very well may have been the case. Yeah, apparently I maxed out at 104 Gs. Yikes.
Shields online. Contact.
There's an arrow. We definitely need to take care of him. Yeah, they're still asleep. These servers, man. Oh, they got such a long way to go. That's the first Gladius of the night. That's a ship I never gave a proper shake.
Shields
I
under
don't
fire.
think I've ever owned one in game. Whoop. That's Tim up. Kill. Ah, bro, don't say that out in public. I hope you don't say those things out in public. Jesus Christ. The Mondo figure is 1/6 scale. That's big. Where do you even put that? There's a saber. We're definitely going to take care of him first. Kill. Oh, wait, that's not a Vanguard.
Shields under fire.
Uh-oh. Too fast. Hey, come on. I'm so scared. So much debris here. Oh my god. Uh-oh. We're fine. Chat, we are fine. I am a good pilot. Stop worrying. My butt puckered. My butt puckered.
Fucking guy.
Oh, there goes the Mustang. He just crashed into one. Valid strategy. I'm too busy trying to read about his iron giant action figure. It's important. 1/6 scale. That's pretty big. Spatial awareness is important in this game. Especially with all the axes of movement. Paying attention to what direction you're going can be very tricky. Because it's very much like the, it's more like the movement in Battlestar than it is Star Wars, in my opinion. You can do the thing like in Battlestar that they would do with the Vipers, where if you continue moving in that direction, you can keep velocity in that direction, flip around, shoot the guy that's following you, which is cool. Before Master Modes, I feel like it was more like The Expanse. Velocity was much more of a thing. But, yeah, Master Mode's definitely dumbed things down. Which is good and bad, mostly bad, in my opinion. And others. Gil. These guys are kind of awake, but mostly not. Ah. That was kind of a cool explosion. It's like a multi-part explosion. Cool. All right, now I can read about action figures. All right, hold on. There's a model making company that CIG partnered with that's doing an F8C. You ordered one way back in November with an anticipated ship date of June. That's cool. Which company is that? I know they partner with a few of them. Is that the same one that did the Scorpius? That's the size of the models that I want, because I know they partnered with that other one that makes these teeny tiny ones. Which, it's like, how can you just... I don't know. They're nice, but they're too small. But that said, the one that does those small ones, they also do, there's a, MSR that they did at one point that was a nice size. But... there's also one that does, like, Lego kits, which are pretty cool. I know their Corsair is the one that's on, Jared's desk in SCL. But I like prototypical models a lot. I also want models that are pre-painted. As much as I want to learn how to do model building and proper airbrushing and stuff, I don't have the means to do a setup for that. But yeah. All right. What do we got? Hey, we cracked 5 mil. It's not an action figure. It's a collectible. I'm sorry, Bro. Wishing Well Hobby. Hold on. Oh, sweet. Okay. Those are nice. Did they do any other ships? Huh. Pre-built display stand. Multicolor injection molding and pre-painted parts. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I don't mind assembly if needed, but ain't got time to do it. Yeah, I would rather build than paint, though, for sure. But yeah, if there's a pre-built, I would definitely pay for a pre-built. All right. What do I want to do? I really want to change it up. All these courier missions, man. Dude, these ones that go from Arc Lagrange point to Lagrange point might work. Yeah, screw it. Let's do one of these. They might work. It's the ones that are at landing zones that probably won't work. Let's chill. Let's hang out. Let's chat. Can't do that as much when I'm shooting stuff. Yeah, it's cool, man. Definitely share some photos once you get that. Yeah, I would love... Honestly, I'd love models of the Cuddy Black for sure. The Avenger. And this brings me back to, like, the merch stuff. Like, I feel like they could make a killing if they would just offer all the ships in those sizes. And, like... maybe even, like, some of the more popular liveries. Dude, if I could get all my Drake stuff in ghoulish green as models, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I didn't realize I chose Arc L3. It's so far away. Whatever. Yeah, I would get a model of the Avenger. I would get a model of the Cuddy. What else? Hornet Mark II, F7A Mark II. I would totally get a model of the Ironclad. Despite its start, it's a cool ship. Dude, it's clearly still really cold inside this cockpit. Think my guy's chilly? I am a meat popsicle. That AC is on full blast. Dude, that's me right now going out and doing gig work.
Negative. I am a meat popsicle.
Dude, that's me right now with how freaking hot and humid it's been. Not doing Instacart stuff. Got the AC blasting in the Subi. Dude, side note, connected. That phone mount, awesome. Absolutely awesome. At first I was like, holy shit, that's expensive. But well worth it. No drill holes, no adhesives involved. It just literally clamps to the three seams of the bezel of the vent, but it doesn't actually cling to the vent itself, which is nice. They even give you a little spudger to like pry the gap a little bit if you had to between the two panels. But yeah, it's done in a way that like even with the set screws, it doesn't actually like no metal makes direct contact, so it won't scuff it up or anything. But it's not going anywhere for sure. And it looks it's nice and seamless and just it looks good. Oh my gosh, chat. So, yeah, so I guess we'll be getting point 2 this coming Thursday. So I'll probably be streaming that either Thursday during the day or more likely, actually, Friday evenings we've been doing Abiotic Factor on the other channel. So maybe that'll be a Friday during the day thing for me. We'll see. give it an evaluation as to whether it's actually working right. As Connected said, I share his sentiment. Don't have high hopes. I chose the wrong contract, chat. This is what I love about the Avenger, though. You can be fighting PvE contracts in one mission, go and do some deliveries on another, not have to change out ships. Same thing with the Cuddy. Your guess is actually Wednesday because that's when Alien Week is officially supposed to start. Oh, that's true. That is true. So do we think the railing is or do we think cargo and stuff is actually going to work right for when the alien cargo ship launches, as Pyro mentioned earlier? Dude, they're going to have to figure out the cargo elevator issue if they want to sell a freaking cargo ship. Then again, no, they don't. They continue to sell ships regardless of the condition of the game. What am I saying? Because people can't help themselves.
Quantum travel complete.
All the floaty pieces? I don't think that they're actually treated as separate objects. My guess is if like you were to shoot a gun in between the gaps, there's probably like an invisible wall. Like kind of smoke and mirrors type of thing. Like there's technically mesh there, it's just a transparent texture. That's usually how games do it.
Shields online.
Now maybe like animations bust. I could see that happening. I guess I should get a hanger. I'm so used to just going to a pad.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh my god, there's some RMC here. Oh, we're gonna grab that. How could we not? Wait, what size is that? The hell? Oh, it's like inside. It's like half of a vulture. All right, never mind. What happened here? Someone had a bad day.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Okay.
Engines offline.
True. Would I be able to use it from my cargo hold, though? I'd be able to do it from here, right? Sometimes. I was able to do that at a, random landing zone at one of the mining areas, but earlier. I found that Armistice Zone rule with tractor beams to be very hit or miss. Like, sometimes it enforces it, sometimes it doesn't. Like, actually, at that landing zone, it was Armistice, but I was able to take the tractor beam out and move stuff around. Like, I was actually able to grab that, container. Oh, if you're on a pad, it'll work. Okay, maybe that's why. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Game working as intended. This one's laid out weird. This is all this is creepy as shit. They all stopped and looked at me. Where the hell are the elevators here? What? Hey. Whoa, this is weird. The shops are on the same level here? I don't think I've ever been here. Are there no elevators here? Right, I'm not crazy, right? I didn't go through the elevator yet. Like, to the, Galleria.
Hey there.
Huh. That's where the Habs are. This one is interesting. I've never been here. Huh. Is this L4? No, this is L3. How have I not seen this before? Okay, I guess I should pay attention to where this thing is. Yeah, right here. Duh. Follow the waypoints, Buck. I ran right by it. Because I'm not used to them being here. The man missing limbs. Somehow carrying a box. This is fine. Alright, just for Varric's sake. A boing. There we go. I did it. He was very mad. I don't know if he was really mad at me. He was accusing me of wanting to break his stream streak because he was driving. And Connected, I don't think you were here yet. Varric comes in to make sure he still gets his stream streak, which he hasn't broken yet. And he let me know that he was commenting in my chat while on the John at his mother's house in Oklahoma. Does the VOD count for stream streaks? What am I doing? There we go. Go into his Discord and check the clip. Oh no.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Drop off. Oh, okay. I never knew that. If you watch the VOD before the next stream starts, it counts. Okay. Good to know. Talk about TMI. Oh boy. Of course he did, Kitty. But he has to be dramatic about it. I'm trying to jar him loose right now. You've returned. Well, welcome back. Wait, how far was this one? Oh my god. I'm literally going back and forth across Stanton for this one. Oh well. At least I have good company. What did you miss? Did some more mercenary missions, and then now I'm doing a delivery mission. Just changing it up. Yeah, I genuinely hope they fix freight elevators, because just doing the same few things is getting monotonous. I want to be able to reliably salvage, because I want to be able to start stockpiling like some RMC in the Ironclad. You know, using the Ironclad as a base of operations for salvage ops and stuff, but it's just not quite there yet. Sounds like they do have fixes lined up for the inventory issues, which is the other big problem. But I guess we shall see, huh? So, in other gaming news, and I guess kind of channel, not news, but like potential games for the future, that Ocarina of Time remake announcement for the Switch 2's got me. It got me. Actually, that brings me to the question of the day. I always forget I added this, but every stream chat, I'm going to try to have a question of the day. Segues right into it. What video game do you have the fondest memories of? I'm going to try to do one of these for every stream. I'll probably forget, but it's exclamation QOTD if you ever need it. But anyway, that's my question to you guys. What's the game that you have the fondest memories of? Doesn't have to be like your favorite game, but like you can still have like the fondest memories. Like my favorite game series is Half-Life 1 specifically, but the game I have the fondest memories of is probably Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Ocarina? Yeah, I knew I liked you, Connected. Dude, that game just it was like that childlike innocence that the story starts with, and it just like the music was good, the adventure was epic, and I remember seeing the cinematic trailer for it in the movie theater before a movie, and it was like the first video game trailer I ever saw on a big screen. And it was like the whole scene of like the drawbridge going down and Ganondorf coming across, and like me and my best friend, like we were just like losing our shit. OG Tomb Raider, watched your father play through the entire thing. That was on PC, right? Yeah, on PC. And then that started your love for the franchise. Yep. That's a good one. You still got to get back to your playthroughs. Oh, the people want to see it. Spyro, Year of the Dragon, or Star Ocean Till the End of Time. I know Spyro. Are those both Spyro games? 007 Golden Age. Or GoldenEye. Why did I say Golden Age? I was like, wait, do you mean GoldenEye? I read it wrong. I'm sorry. GoldenEye was awesome, dude. So many fond memories of playing 4-player split screen multiplayer of GoldenEye, or Perfect Dark later on too, but 4-player multiplayer on like a 13-inch CRT TV with my buddies in my buddy's bedroom on like his bunk bed. We had like 2 of us like sitting on the bottom bunk, 2 of us sitting on the top. There's a ceiling fan going dangerously close to our heads, cables going everywhere. Oh my god, and the little N64 struggling to render 4 players worth of stuff. Destiny 2, the OG campaign. I never played Destiny, but I know a lot of people rave about it. EverQuest. Star Ocean is an RPG series. Okay. Not old enough to enjoy these old games or not having the memories. That's okay. Oh, I totally forgot to turn the Abiotic Factor server on for Rack. Rack, if you're listening, I'll get to it as soon as I land. I turned the laptop on and I never turned the server on. I'm sorry. Rack wants to work on our, Oh, did he say no? Is that not what it was? Oh, tomorrow. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, never mind. Then I'm not sorry. But no, Kid Rack wanted to move our base to the new location, so we're not wasting time off stream. GoldenEye split 4-player multiplayer. Yup. Dude, I just remember the mode Slappers Only, where it would just literally be all you could do is karate chop. Remember DK mode? It would just give everyone big Donkey Kong size heads. But yeah, I would say Ocarina of Time or Mario RPG on the Super NES. That was another one that just, like, takes me back. Why'd he give me a large hanger? This is my hanger, right? That's odd.
Landing complete.
Like the fact that you have to actually have to travel, yeah. Your sentimental reason. Your mom was the person who got you into video games. First ever played was The Legend of Zelda. She surprised me one Christmas with the N64 and Ocarina of Time. Aw, awesome. Played it for hours, and your mom just sat there and watched you play the entire time. That will always be one of your fondest memories. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, man. But that's such a good memory. That's such a good memory. Thanks for sharing that, man. Hey, this isn't the Ironclad. Quiet, you. I'm living out of it. Rack, how you doing, man? How was game night? You guys went and did board games today? Dave Defeat was the first game you played in clan with voice chat and being competitive. Okay. Man, Dave Defeat. Like, that became a standalone game, right? But that started as a mod. God, we played the shit out of that at LAN parties. Yeah, chat, if you don't get the prompt to carry an object bound to your grid that's like a 1/8 SU box, just move it, and then you can pick it up. Yeah, I don't know where Maggie's been. The strawberry person was around here for a while. For those that don't know, Chaotic Maggie is Strawberry Detective. Alright. It was good. Just finished up like an hour ago. Why did we pin that? Did Rack just pin his own message? I don't know. Someone pinned it by accident. I do that all the time. Oh, it was you. I mean, it wasn't that special of a message. Oh, yeah. I do that all the time, too. Oh, that me. She's replying to... Never mind. Never mind. I get it now. This one is not all one level, is it? No, I have to take an elevator. There's an elevator here somewhere, right? Yeah, there's an elevator. Yeah, Ocarina of Time, I got that for Christmas the one year. It was the first, like, truly cinematic video game I ever played. And to this day, that soundtrack is still one of the best. Oh, that mound game, it does look really cool. We might play that. We might play that on stream. Wow, that was not worth 37K for the amount of driving that was, but... Chat. $1 billion. It's actually the least of Star Citizen's problems right there. Let's be real. That is the least of its problems. Alright, let's take a drink break. Yeah, Mound looks pretty freaking cool. It kind of... I mean, I know it's like set 200 years prior to when... It's not related to Hunt, but like... Hunt takes place in the 1800s. I think this one takes place in like the 1600s. But still, like, just the creatures and stuff. Yeah, I'm being a litter bug. Deal with it. The creatures and all that, just in the weapon actions and all that, it just kind of reminds me of Hunt, like a PvE Hunt. I wouldn't mind like an actual PvE, like, where am I going? Version of Hunt or something set in the Hunt universe like that. It'd be a lot of fun.
Hey.
Because Hunt has a lot of really cool weapons too that they could just bring over. But this is Mound looks much more like open world and all that. All right, so let's see here. Let's see here. You know what? Let's get back home. Let's go home. We breached 5 mil. I think it's a good milestone. Let's get back to the Clad. The Chad. Yeah, anyway, so the Ocarina of Time remake that they announced, I'm probably gonna end up buying a Switch 2, because I can just resell it afterwards. There's nothing else on Switch I really give a shit about. But I'm gonna try to do a playthrough of the Ocarina remake when it comes out on stream. And I think that's supposed to be December. It's supposed to be this year. Ready for the new Gundam game? I am not too into it. I mean, I know of Gundam, but that's about the extent of it. All right. Yeah, I've never really gotten into anime stuff, to be honest. Uh-oh. That's not good. There it is. Sometimes you gotta zoom in and out. Uh-oh, it's doing that thing. I'm gonna have to, Alt F4, so let me put myself in the middle of nowhere. The ship doesn't know where it is. So let me... Yeah, let me do this. Give me a sec, chat. So, Alt F4, go back in. Yeah, I think I'm going to get a Switch 2. I'm also going to have to get a capture card in order to stream that. So I'm going to have to research that. I've never actually used a capture card. Like, we use a streaming PC setup, a dedicated streaming PC setup, but we don't use a capture card for it. We use OBS teleport. Sorry, chat. Give me a minute. Come on, OBS. The game is up. Cool. All right, now it should see. No, it's not there. I don't think it is. Shouldn't be. Is it? Nope. It's doing that thing. Well, we may have lost the ship. I think it still thinks it's in our corp, and that's not where it was. Yeah, it still thinks it's just above our corp, and that is not where I left it. Was there another fix for that? I mean, I know there's that jump and then jump again workaround, but doesn't an Alt to F4 usually fix that? I don't think that's where I left it. When I went to Hurston, didn't we bring... Huh. I could have sworn we brought it to Hurston. Maybe this is it. We'll find out. You can recommend the Elgato 4K-X. It's what you use for the PS5. I mean, I don't need any... I know you don't run it at 4K. I only stream at 1080p, so... I don't know if... I mean, if that's the option that's out there, that's the one I'll get, for sure, but... If I can save some money and get a 1080p 60 one, I'll definitely go Elgato. But... Yes, there's a ship called the Pitbull. It's the little, it's the new little, Drake snub fighter. So it requires... Snub fighters mean they're fighters that don't have quantum drives. So they need a carrier to go out. And they really sold it as the Ironclad being the perfect carrier for, like, 10 of them. The 4K S is $100 less. Okay. What's the difference between the X and the S? If they both do 4K. Also, I have to double check with my brother-in-law, because I think he has an Elgato capture card that he doesn't use. I might offer to buy his if he wants to sell it. Because I probably won't need it beyond that. The S wasn't out at the time you need another capture card, so you got the X. Okay. Yeah, because it's like, usually they separate them by like, oh, this one only does up to 1080p 60 or 1440 maybe. X is the premium model designed for high refresh rate. Okay, okay. So the S is more locked to 60. Yeah, which honestly, for anything we're all doing on Twitch, that's all you need. If you're streaming on Twitch and YouTube, like live streaming, high refresh, anything above 60 is wasted. Yeah, as far as I know, like, unless you're like a high tier partner on Twitch or YouTube, but like, you can't get anything above 60 anyway. You can go higher res, but
Quantum travel complete.
I don't think that's where I left it. I guess we're gonna find out though.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Hey, there she is. I have a marker. Maybe it is where I left it. I'd rather it be my dumbass forgetting where I left my ship than the game messing up. Your goal is to find a motherboard for the stream PC so you can fit your 4080 and 2 internal Elgato capture cards so you can get rid of the external capture. For whatever it's worth, and it doesn't solve for the console, OBS Teleport has literally been flawless for us in the years that we've used it. Now, I don't know about doing 1440 over it. I've not done 1440. It might be fine, as long as you have the network bandwidth. But it's never pixelated for us. The only thing I've noticed with it is when we do the Croft and Buck channel, when Croft and I are both streaming, I've noticed there's a very, very slight latency delay compared to like when people react on Discord voice and it actually shows on her footage. But otherwise, that's the only thing, and that's because of like slight network latency. But if the whole stream is coming from your game PC to that, it's fine. It's like a much better alternative to NDI. So like my stream PC has one source, and that's just the teleport source coming from our gaming PCs. I don't know if that would solve your problems or not, but, and again, I don't know how well that would work for, let me turn my, I can do like one thing at a time. My brain capacity is non-existent tonight. I don't know about 1440 over it, but I know that 1080p 60 signal is it doesn't use much bandwidth over the network. Did I only use the Avenger? I mean, aside from moving the Ironclad around, yeah. All right, so
Systems offline.
we are parked. The USB interface, let's see here. S max is 60X. All right, and the USB interface is 2 times the for the X. Okay. Yeah, I think for doing basic stuff with the a Switch 2, I think the cheaper variant would be fine. Cool. All right. Let's get back up here. That is a long-running audio bug that has been in Star Citizen since basically most of us started playing it. It's really annoying. It's the sound, it's the actual sound of a quantum drive spooling if you were outside of the ship in space. That's what you would hear. It's an audio bug. Every ship suffers from it just about. There's ways to eliminate it, like I'm going to do right now. You turn your quantum drive on and just let it spool up to 100%. It's gone. But yeah, it's like nails on a chalkboard. It's like nails on a chalkboard. All right, cool. All right, chat. Let's get bed logged before I do something stupid. No, it's been years, and they have not fixed it. Uh-oh. Okay. It wasn't letting me lay down. I was like, oh no, are we 30K'ing after all that? All right, cool. So, chat, thank you so much for hanging out. This has been a lot of fun. Appreciate everybody hanging around. Got some stuff done. Made some money. Breached 5 mil. Things worked for what I was doing. I mean, the AI was asleep most of the time, but yeah, we made some money. In the grand scheme of things, it's a minor issue, but it's an annoying one, and it's a long-running issue. But yeah, it's like there's a lot of audio bugs. Like every ship you fly by, they all sound like Gladius light fighters, even if it's a big capital ship. It's audio glitches. But yeah, someday they'll fix it. So yeah, Twitch chat, hang in there. We're gonna find someone to raid out to. YouTube, I'm gonna wrap the stream up here. Before we do anything though, we do have a community Discord. There it is in the Twitch chat. It's linked in the video description on YouTube. Feel free to join up. Also on Twitch, feel free to follow me on or subscribe to me on YouTube. I am very close to hitting YouTube partner, at least the first tier of it. And I'm only a handful of subs away, so every sub helps, and I really appreciate it. Don't have to, but it's there. But yeah, guys, thanks so much. Let's see. Let me scroll through here real quick. Thank you guys for the biddies. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you guys for the raids. So Connected for your immersion and Trip Rodriguez. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate all the love tonight. But yeah, we're gonna find someone else to raid out to on Twitch, YouTube. I will see you all in the next stream. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow. Probably not. Maybe Monday. So yeah. So anyway, good night, YouTube.